What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing today? My good people, how y'all doing? Hello, hello. Hey there, how y'all doing today? We're a little bit behind today. I apologize. Hello, hello. My brother gonna come on in a second. What's up, Tiff? What's going on? What's going on? We got a pretty good topic for you guys today. We're gonna talk about this family secret. Waiting on my brother to come on in with his slow self. How y'all weekend been? Hello, hello. You know my brother slow motion. What up, though? How y'all doing? How are you ladies doing today? He gonna come in and speak. Don't speak, join. What's going on, my brother? We waiting on Renz to come on in, y'all. Guest on here or something. What up, though?
What up, P? How you doing?
I'm doing well, slow motion. How you doing today?
Man, waiting on you.
What's going on? What's going on?
Man, another day, brother.
Okay, okay, okay. What we got today?
Man, first and foremost, did you welcome everybody to the from his perspective podcast? How everybody doing?
Absolutely, absolutely. Welcome,
Happy to see
welcome,
everybody
welcome.
today. Thank you all for joining. So we got a real interesting title.
We
And
do.
I gotta be real, man. When you brought this title to me in the beginning, I was like, nope. I was like, nah,
Uh,
I don't think that's a good one. But the more we
I know.
sat there and the more we talked, the more it made sense. And I was
We
like, okay,
talked. We talked for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, just on the subject, the importance of it. Why I felt it was important,
yeah,
and
you did talk that long. Because I didn't get
yeah.
too many words in. So, yeah, you talked that long.
Yeah, man. But I just think I think this is a really important title and a subject, and I think we just need to dive on into it. You know what I mean? I think we really need to dive into it. I think um, people really need to look at the at family secrets and situations, and yeah, let's rock and roll, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Let's
yeah.
rock and roll. What's your thoughts with these, man? What's your thoughts on it?
Man, it's like I said, once I thought about it, I understood the importance of it and how many people are a victim of family secrets and stuff that happened way before them.
Right.
And so I started looking at it from the perspective of if we deal with it the right way, it could be a great thing.
Hmm.
So it's not just about dealing with it. For me, it's about dealing with it the right way. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
so once we
Absolutely.
deal with something the right way, we become stronger.
Yeah.
And that's
Absolutely.
the whole thing. We want to become stronger from, things that we went through. So, it's a wide base on how you can attack it. But just thinking about the importance of it and then just the burden that it leave on people that try to carry that burden throughout their life.
I totally agree, man. We got a special guest coming in. We got Aunt Jean coming in today, man. I asked my aunt to come in and kind of navigate this situation with us, man. Like I said, me and her talk so much, and just a really wise lady, man. And
Hmm.
all my life just been there, So I definitely appreciate her coming in and just her wise counsel. So we'll have her
Absolutely.
come in a little later, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and tackle this. And to all
Okay,
our
so
people,
first
man,
question: what made you come up with this title? What was your first thought?
um, one second, I was going to say something really quick. To all our people, can you guys please just start sharing a little bit? We really want to grow. We really want to just start spreading the word to everybody. So if you guys
Absolutely.
could just share the podcast and share with your friends and family, right? While we're on here, also. So we just want to grow and to our people, man. We just want to thank you guys for constantly supporting us, man. It means so much to us. It really, really does. And like I said, we appreciate you guys supporting us, and we want to just continue to support you guys back. So thank you so much. Go ahead, Renz, and I'm sorry about that.
No, you good. Thank you for sharing that, man. Because
Yeah, yeah.
sharing a positive word is definitely important and is needed, especially in a time where negativity is often spotlighted and highlighted more than
Yeah,
a positive word. So
absolutely,
yeah, thank you for sharing
absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
Yep. So my first question was, what geared you towards this title?
Um, I just felt it was important, man, because I feel
Hmm.
like so many times we have family secrets, and then I just really have to look into it,
Hmm.
right? And then say, okay, why? You know what I mean? What's the secret? And then I think the more you dig into it, you really look at it and say, you know what? Someone is keeping a secret, I think, for a couple of reasons. One is shame, their shame of a situation,
Hmm.
or two, because they're doing something wrong, right?
Hmm.
And so they want to keep it a secret. They want to manipulate somebody or take advantage of someone and keep it a secret. And so, with looking at it from that perspective or that angle, I said this needs to be talked about and it needs to stop. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because my opinion, a lot of family secrets are harmful.
Yeah.
I think they're harmful, and I don't think they're really good um, for the family or for anyone. You know what I
Right.
mean? I guess that's why it's a secret.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
guess that's why it's a secret. What's your thoughts with that?
Man, it could be a number of reasons. I think most of the time, I think fear and protection is probably your top two. Fear and protection, or just not wanting to expose that person. For a reason of your own sanity. It's kind of better for some
Mm-hmm.
people to sweep things under the rug than to go
Okay.
through the trauma. And a lot of times, man, when you deal with trauma in the beginning, it's not pleasant. So I think
Right.
a lot of people don't want to go through that unpleasant time in order to get to that healing. But in order for us to get to that healing that we all need in one area or another, you have to deal with going through that pain of the ugliness of it. So
Okay.
that's my thought.
Um, do you feel family secrets need to be exposed, and why?
I'm gonna say it depends.
Okay.
If the whole if the whole trajectory is to move forward, and
Mm-hmm.
if it's based on healing, then absolutely they need to be exposed.
Okay.
I think it's a time for everything. I think you could prematurely do just about anything. You know what I mean? So if a person ain't mature enough to handle that truth, or if you don't have a support system available to move forward, then you need to wait to that appropriate time. For
Okay.
instance, sometimes you can tell a child a secret too early. And if you tell that child that secret before his or her brain has had enough development to control or to take those emotions, then you did it prematurely. So there's a time and a season for everything, I believe.
Okay. I think that's a wow moment for me because I never thought of it from that angle
Uh-huh.
when you're speaking about children, right?
Hmm.
So I okay. So I guess in that when we speak there, I think okay, we should keep certain things away from them until
Hmm.
the appropriate time. So
Yeah.
I guess there is a right or wrong time to keep a secret. So yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I
Yeah.
like that. I like
So
that.
at that point in time, it's not so much of it being a secret. It's I'm waiting till you mature enough to withstand it, or I'm waiting to because sometimes with certain people they don't have the resources. I'm waiting till I have the resources available to get you the help that it's gonna need to deal with this. And you know that's gonna vary from situation to situation. And so if you don't have a plan of action in front of you, then you have to ask yourself what are truly your intentions.
Okay.
What's your intentions for exposing this? Yeah.
Okay.
So my question to you would be when you talking about a family secret, what factors do you use to determine what needs to be kept and what needs to be told?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. You just kind of changed my dynamic of my thought process on that because you coming in saying children, right?
Uh-huh.
Because just thinking about that, I would have said I don't have any, right?
Okay.
I just feel like in any relationship you have, um, I think you want honesty, right? And you want someone to be honest with you, and you want someone to say, okay, hey, let me be upfront. We're talking about this or this particular situation. So yeah, I think with that being said, um, I didn't think it was anything. I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just talk about it, or not let it be a secret. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because I think most secrets are. I'm gonna say, especially when it comes to like sexual abuse, that's not a secret. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And let's expose that and let's talk about that situation because you have a poison within the family or someone that's harmful within the family, and it's going to continue to be like a cancer
Hmm.
throughout your family, you know. And so um, I don't think that should be a secret. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just my personal opinion. And I
Right.
know a lot of people want to sweep it under the rug to save relationships or to save face or something like that. But no, I think we need to destroy those situations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Somebody made an interesting comment. They said
okay.
generational curses are hard to break when you keep secrets. And I
Hey,
agree with that.
man,
I agree with
preach
that
to them.
100%
Preach to
because
them.
if you keep a secret, you don't even know, you know what I'm saying, where some of your pain and your anger is coming from. You know what I mean? You don't even know how to deal with the situation. So one thing about, exposing a secret, at least you know what you're dealing with, what you're fighting with, and what angle to attack it.
What is your feeling about keeping a sexual secret?
Again, I would say definitely expose it,
Okay.
but expose it at the right time. For instance,
Really?
yeah, for instance,
Okay.
if you dealing with a child that's 3, 4, 5 years old and you tell them that somebody was molested in your family, how much of that is they truly gonna understand? But if you wait until they mature enough to understand good touches, bad touches, and you expose to them, this happened in our family, and we want to avoid this from happening. Let me know this and that. Again, it's all gonna be a time thing. So,
I I think for me in that situation, just my personal opinion, I think it needs to be exposed, and I think it's a way to tell children
mhm.
certain situations. Just my opinion on that, right?
And I had my daughter's 17 years old now,
Okay.
and so we did our best to keep her from being exposed or putting her in that position with people. So, of course, we told her about good touches and bad touches as early as I could remember. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if there was a particular relative that we knew was guilty of something, I don't see the significance of telling her that relative name at that point in time
Okay.
until she was old enough to know, okay, this is why I did that. And you know what I'm saying? There are family that do that sometime, and it's people that are relatively close. And so, you have to protect them, you know what I'm saying, until they're ready. And even with some adults, some family secrets, people not ready for it until
Yeah.
an appointed time.
Okay.
And that could be dangerous though. The danger in it is, we don't know. and sometimes we don't know that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so the danger in it is you can hit and miss sometimes. So
Okay. Um. Wow. that that is a wow moment for me. I guess I say that because just speaking of just sexual and stuff like that with family secrets and just people. I don't even yeah, I don't think that's a secret. I think I just feel really strongly um, about situations like that, and just feel like they need to be exposed, and
hmm
those situations need to be talked about.
yeah.
And yeah, yeah, that's a pretty touchy situation for me. I mean, we've had situations like that within my family,
Uh-huh.
and like you said, a lot of things are generational, right?
hmm
And my thing, my mom was always upfront and honest with me about situations that happened or situations even before I was born.
Right.
And I so appreciated that because one, it kind of protected me, and then it made me not stop loving the person, but look at them differently, right?
Okay.
And look at them with caution and say, okay, hey, this is, you know, you know, handle this situation with caution. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, I think especially back in the 70s or whatever, there's a lot of pedophilia going on and just crazy situations within families. Even now, I'm not going to say just back then, even now, you know
Right.
what I mean? But the keeping it quiet, the hush hush, the what happens in this house stays in this house.
Yeah, that
Um,
definitely got to stop.
bullshit has to stop.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? And I emphasize bullshit has to stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I just don't play with anything like that.
Yeah.
What you got, my brother?
Okay, so we know that family secrets come with a weight, and that weight has power to it. In
Okay.
your opinion, how do you strip the power from a secret?
Talk about it.
Yeah. It's
I think we talk about it. I think we um, and then talk about it as a family,
right.
not just okay. This is a one-on-one situation, right?
hmm
Because me and this person one-on-one could talk about it, but they could go over here and secretly be doing something else, right? So I think
Right.
if a family talk about it, say we putting this on the table, okay, because this is not what we do as a family, and this is not okay, and we putting all the cards on the table, right? For so
Correct.
long, this has not been happening, right?
Right.
And I think it just needs to be exposed, and people need to be exposed in those situations. And me and you were talking about a situation,
hmm
and um, you were saying to me about um, how you love on your kid, right? And someone had said um, something kind of crazy to you, and you would kind of chop their head off a little bit.
hmm
Um, I think those type of attitudes sometimes come from um,
The trauma that somebody else has experienced.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
And then
Yeah.
have you seen on the internet? I've been was seeing on my Facebook page how it's been pictures of the fathers kissing the daughters, and a lot of people was having a problem with that, with a father kissing the daughter on the lips, and then they were even comparing that to even when Kobe Bryant was kissing his daughter, and the comparison they was making was it's okay for Kobe to kiss his daughter in the mouth because they're both deceased, and God let them rest in peace. But and then it was a father that was alive, and they came at him hard like you shouldn't be kissing your daughter in the mouth. And it was the comments on there, man. It was real interesting because it was a lot of people that were, they were dealing with some of their trauma, and they was like, you should never kiss your daughter in the mouth. Then you had other people that was getting on there and was saying there's nothing wrong with that. So
Um,
it's quite interesting.
what is affection is affection, right? And inappropriate affection, I think we all know. And I think a lot of people are coming at this and saying it's inappropriate because they've been inappropriately touched,
Right.
or um, they feel some kind of way because somebody didn't love them correctly,
Right.
right? So if you're loving your kid correctly and it's coming from a good place, uh, they can say what they want to say. You know,
Right.
I kiss my nieces and nephews in the mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, I love them, and so me loving them, I want to show affection. They
Mm-hmm.
run from me, I tackle them to the ground and kiss them. So,
And
but
we've been friends for 20 plus years. I am
huh?
thankful. I'm thankful that even though we've been friends for 20 plus years, you ain't never tried to kiss me in the mouth because I ain't having
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Thank you. I just wanted to make that clear.
Okay, that ain't gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. So, um, I got a question. So, how do you think therapy is important when it comes to abuse? What's
When
your
it
thought
comes
with
to
that?
abuse and just a family secret altogether, I think therapy is important. And
Okay.
I'll share one of my personal stories with you.
Okay.
I got a group. I got some family members who like to talk about family secrets and issues when they're drinking under the influence.
Okay.
And I'm not getting into that conversation, bro,
No,
because
them good stories. I like to hear them like
yeah, I ain't, because I'm like, how is this directed towards healing? It's just at that point in time, it's pretty much just exposing, and when you under the influence of alcohol, you're not even gonna be in the right mindset.
okay.
So if it ain't about moving forward, I don't want to look back. The
Right.
past is the past unless we're looking back and able to move forward. And I think about this analogy. We all have a rear view mirror in our car, right?
Sure.
That rearview mirror is important to get over. That rearview mirror is important to know what's behind you. That rearview mirror is there for a reason. It saves a lot of accidents.
It does.
So I wouldn't take the rearview mirror away, but you can't spend too much time in that rearview mirror or you won't see what's in front of you. And
Okay.
so it's the same thing with those conversations when it comes to drinking or handling it in a way that's not through therapy or not about moving forward. You got to handle it the right way, in my opinion.
Um, I'm gonna disagree with you.
Tell me why.
I think yeah, it was in the past, right? And if they're talking about it, they're talking about it because it's some kind of drama or some kind
Hmm.
of trauma, right?
Hmm.
And so I'll laugh and joke a lot of times, but
Hmm.
sometimes um, that allows me to say a situation that's a serious situation and say it in a way. I'm serious when I'm saying it, but I'm saying it in a joking manner
Yeah.
just to get it.
And to me that could be dangerous because that's touch and go. You know what I mean?
But Rans, for who? Because you can't be holding this stuff in that you're feeling, right? And sometimes you just need to get it out, right?
Right.
And a way for me to get it out and not be so um, harmful to someone else.
It's to
Or
laugh while
say,
you do it.
huh?
It's to laugh while you do it or say it in a joking way.
Yeah, or say, you know what, man, this dude crazy. He did this, this, and this, ha ha ha, right?
Okay.
But I'm getting it out because I think it needs to be exposed,
Yeah.
right? Or I think it needs to be outed, or say, okay, this is kind of inappropriate. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I guess you can, laugh at certain situations, but yeah, let's talk about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
I
and
don't,
and
I don't.
that could very well be. I guess, for
I
me when
think
it comes to
everybody
certain
has a
things,
different approach to how they
everybody got
want
a
to do
different
it.
approach. And that's why we're here having this conversation. I'm glad
Yeah,
you brought that up
absolutely,
because
absolutely. I
I
mean,
always wanted people to be
you
cut and
you and
dry.
I have a totally different approach.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
bald head and shining, I got hair and like it. So,
Oh, that's her up there. Are you talking about that gray? But yeah, it is different, man. And I, like I said, I always like it for people to be cut and dry, but sometimes maybe that laughter is needed. Like,
absolutely, absolutely.
don't tell me I'm ugly while you laughing, because if you tell me I'm ugly while you laughing, I'm gonna think that you think I'm handsome. You just laughing while you saying it. But if you tell me I'm ugly with a straight face, I'm gonna be like, yep, she was serious. But you know,
Yeah,
and then that other stuff, you know, don't just tell people how you feel when you have, you know, alcohol in your system. Say how you feel without the alcohol, because
yeah,
it can
absolutely.
give you some courage. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so. I guess
Yeah.
so.
But no,
What you got
I
for
ain't
me?
going
Then we're
to.
gonna bring in Gene in. Give me your last one. Then we're gonna let's do it.
Yeah, let's
We got
bring in
Aunt
Gene in,
Jean
'cause
coming in. You ready? You ready for Aunt Jean?
I'm ready for Aunt Jean, man. I'm
Okay.
ready for her.
Okay.
All right, last one. What are your thoughts on a family member keeping their sexual preference a secret, or should that information be? Is that a secret that nobody want to share with their family member what their sexual preference is, or should the family be aware of everybody's sexual preference?
You had asked me that, but I'm gonna go into it again. I don't think it's anybody's business,
Okay.
right? I mean, that's not harmful. Whatever my neighbors is doing, that's what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever your sexual preference is, that's personal business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only time it becomes not personal is if you're being inappropriate with children or other family members, right? Then that
Mm-hmm.
should be exposed.
Right.
But whoever you're having sex with or whatever you're doing, that's not my business,
Mm-hmm.
right? And keep your nose on your face. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
So even the
So,
teddy bear you used to hump as a kid.
and Jean is in the building, so I know she heard your
No,
bald
she
head.
didn't. She
So
ain't hear that. Bring Aunt Jean in.
let's do it. Let me see this. You know how this be acting up when we trying to bring people in. It's acting a fool again. Let's get it. But give me one more question while I try to knock this out with Aunt Jane right quick.
What's some of the revelation that you gained from just doing your research on
Okay,
the subject?
there it is.
There
Hey,
we
Aunt Jean,
go.
how you doing?
Hi guys, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing very well.
You sit back chilling like a villain?
Hey, what else can I do?
Okay, okay, okay.
I've been
Man,
listening
we'd like to
to this
thank you for.
interesting conversation.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What's your thoughts with the conversation?
You know what? I had many thoughts as you and Lorenzo was going through it, but
Hmm.
you know, family secrets. I mean,
Hmm.
it's you've got all type of secrets. You've got the individual secret, you got the family secret, you got the family shared secret.
Mm-hmm.
But I, the word secret itself means that you're not willing to share it for a reason, or it's so much shame involved in it that you really don't know what to do with that information.
Right.
So I have, on a personal note, and
Okay.
on a watching other family members go through secrets, and I've seen the harm that it has done to them as well
Okay.
as families. But I know that exposing a secret is not as simple as just I've decided to tell,
Mm-hmm.
or I've decided to confront the situation.
Okay.
Because with anything, any decision that you make, is they say every action is going to have a reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And you've got to be able to say the what I'm about to do, what can I foresee as the outcome of this, regardless of it. So
Okay. Okay. Renz, what's your first question for Aunt Jean?
Man, that was beautifully said.
Absolutely.
What are your feelings about generational secrets as far as abuse? What are your thoughts on that?
I definitely feel, especially when it comes to abuse, it has to be exposed.
Mm-hmm.
It you know, from when you talk about generational, which would be from the 40s on through to the present, but through the 40s and the 60s, when people were victims of
Mm-hmm.
a secret, whether it could be sexual nature, it could be physical abuse, but the secrets were held because when you exposed it, all kind of things happened. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you could be children could be taken from the home.
Okay.
Okay.
The law would start becoming involved into this situation. And a lot of times people weren't prepared. And of course, during that period, I mean, things were seen in a different light, where, you know, if a person is a victim of abuse, then they actually wind up blaming the victim. You know, what did
Okay.
she do?
Okay.
If
Wow.
in order to for her husband to act that way. He's a hardworking man. He goes out, breadwinner, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that I believe is some of the reasons, but though in that kept people from really exposing what was happening in their home, that they didn't want to face the consequences at the time.
Mm.
But as time went on, and you know people were more willing to step up to the plate and say this is happening to me,
Okay.
and in regardless whether it came out in the movement or whether it came out where people was like, you know what, it's time for me to stop hiding who I am, or it's time to stop hiding what this family is going through.
Wow, that was pretty deep. That
That
was
is.
pretty deep. Um, how has women been affected, in your opinion, um, by family secrets?
I think
So
women
with
are
me
affected.
asking that, I'm asking, um, what is the effect that these secrets have had on women, in your opinion?
Low self-esteem,
Mm.
Mm.
um, remain to be victims most of their lives, not having the ability to really, um, while in their journey of life, to be fulfilled in their life,
Okay.
passing that on to their children.
Mm.
Wow.
Um,
Yes. Yeah,
yeah,
that's real. Okay. Wow. Wow. What you got for it, Rance?
Do you feel that there are any benefits to keeping a family secret?
nah, but like I said before, it depends on what the secret is. If
Mm-hmm.
it's involving a family, then absolutely not, because we already know the consequences of that. The
Right.
individual secret, um, I'm in a really quandary about that,
Okay.
because you know, when a person tells you a secret
Mm-hmm.
and
Uh-huh.
it does not have harm to other people, then no, I don't see myself telling that secret.
Okay, I
But
guess one that comes to my mind, and we see it often, is a child growing up thinking one person is their father, and they find out that that's not their father. Do you think that in some situations, do you think in every situation a child should know who their father is, whether the father is
Yes,
present or absent, dead or alive?
yeah,
and and
yeah.
then before you answer, Mr. Potato Head is Lorenzo dad. You see? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
I'm
sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Andrea.
No,
You know I had to throw a shot at him.
know
just
that
offering.
those
I'm on
discussions,
my best behavior today. You see how he acts when I behave?
but that's hard to do when you got Purnell with you too. So
Yeah, yeah. He's
yeah. Now, to answer your question, I no, that is harmful to the parents, the grandparents, the children that have come down from their generation.
Mhm.
If they have to know, um, there's a trace of your genes that you
Mhm.
should know. There is, do you have health conditions that
Mhm.
your father has that could be passed down to the child? or the person that you assume is your father that has has health conditions, and you feel that you've adopted those conditions and you're living with that lie. So it's no, I just don't see the benefit of lying to a person about their heritage. It's just it's too important.
Powerful.
What are some secrets that women keep?
You want to put me on the spot.
We going for the jugular. We need to know.
Inquiring
Yeah,
minds.
what are some secrets that
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
what are some secrets that, like family secrets, that women keep that need to be talked about in your opinion?
Well, it's generally
I'm sorry.
women.
Oh, you got on them hoochie daddy shorts. I seen them. But go ahead, Aunt Jane. You seen them hoochie daddy shorts he had
Yeah,
on?
I seen them.
Wow.
No,
Oh my God.
I know that women keep not only their own personal secrets,
Okay.
but they also keep other family secrets. They keep their children's secrets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, their children. Who do you trust when you have something that is bothering you? You go generally to your mother,
Right.
and the mother starts knowing things about that individual that she's not going to share with other people.
Wow.
But there are other secrets that women, and like I said, especially with generations,
Sure.
that women have kept. They don't tell about the abuse. They don't tell about having children at a certain age. They don't share their circumstances of how they got in that position with each other. And unfortunately, because they're not sharing that, then the generations behind them make the same mistakes. Because this is not a conversation that we want to have. It's not a comfortable conversation. Because you already know that you're going to be judged by your children. You're going to be judged by men. And especially for Christian women. They, in those circles, and probably that's where the discussion should take place because it's supposed to be a safe place. They don't talk about that. They have tea and coffee. They have cookie and tea conversations, which does not talk about anything of a sexual nature.
Okay. Wow. So, do you feel like, and if something is embarrassing and not harmful, is it okay to tell that secret? And I have a follow-up question with you after that. I'll just ask now. My follow-up question is, um, do you keep the secret of someone deceased, or is it okay to expose that because there's
You're saying if you know a secret that is not harmful, and especially from a deceased person, is it all right to keep that secret?
yes?
Yeah, I'd say yes. It is all right to keep that secret.
Okay.
Because
Why?
the fact is that person entrusted you with that information. And it is actually their business. That's something why does it need to be shared? If they wanted to share it with you, they would have shared it before they died.
I think mother would want you to tell me everything she told you. Come on with it.
I know that's what you were getting to. But guess what? That's not going to happen.
And that could be a really tough one, Purnell, because at that point in time, they'll have to tell the truth how they paid the young lady to go to the prom with you back in the day. And, we probably just leave that one where it's at because
All
they
right,
paid her.
all right.
or telling some of Purnell's excursions.
Oh yeah, I got all day to hear those.
I
Yeah,
have none.
yeah, if you say so.
Oh my goodness. And Gene, thank you so much for coming on with us.
You are
We
so
really, really
welcome. I hope
appreciate
I
you.
was helpful.
Oh no, we appreciate your
Yeah,
wisdom to the fullest.
I got your big head nephew. He just got here, so we down here in Memphis. So you
Sound
know
good.
we finna tear the town up.
Okay. Sounds good. Have fun.
Okay, love you and thank you.
Mwah.
Thank you.
Wow, that was
Man, that
pretty
was
interesting,
yeah, that was wonderful to hear that wisdom, man. And
right? That's why.
I actually could have kept her on just to man, that wisdom is important and it's something that we all
Absolutely,
need to just
absolutely.
truly respect that generation, man. And we all have to, hope to pray to get there.
You know, I talk to Aunt Jean quite often,
Hmm.
and we'll talk.
Hmm.
And I asked her to come on because, especially from a woman's perspective, a black woman's perspective, and
Hmm.
and we've been talking about the struggles that women have, and just for her to come in and give her view of that, just because she lived it, she know it.
Yeah.
Um, she went somewhere that I never even thought about, and it's kind of deep because she does that with me. I can tell her something, and it's a vault.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And she was saying, "Oh, your kids will come to you and talk to you, or this, and that. And I'm keeping this secret." And I think that was really powerful and really like wow, because that's me. I come to her and talk to her about different situations, and and it's kept a secret. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I'm not even gonna say it's just confidential. You know what I'm saying? When you have confidential conversations, but um, I think if it was something harmful to someone else, or once she would say something to me about it, correct it, and then say, okay, hey, I'm gonna talk to your. She used to call my mom and dad all the time. Like, listen, this boy over here acting the fool. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's powerful.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So
I have always tried to have a level of transparency with my kids as far as if one of them have a problem with one parent, I gave them the permission to call the other parent
yeah,
just so there wouldn't be any secrets, especially with my daughter. I'm like, hey, if you feeling frustrated with me, you have every right to call your mother at any given time.
okay,
So that's quite interesting because of course there has been a few times where I feel like she was almost telling on me,
okay,
but I would rather to feel like she's telling on me than to feel like there's any kind of secret that's being kept in or there's anything that she feel like she has to hold back from her mother. I never wanted to, be like, okay, when you're visiting me, what happens with me, stay with me. No, if it's something that you don't like, you could talk to your mom about it, or you know what I'm saying, you could express yourself even with me. So um I was just thinking about that, man, and I just want to always have that line of communication even as
absolutely,
she enter into adulthood.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Miss Tiff, thank you so much. Our products have got here, Rans. I got to get you your products. They were taking them to the alteration shop, cutting the neck a little bit so your big head can fit through the shirts. But Tiff, thank you so much. We truly, truly appreciate you. Mr. Keys, I will see you in a minute, my brother. Love you. So I hope you here. So let's get it.
Next time somebody send me a product, bro, stop everything you doing and bring me my product. That's my
I,
product.
I'm gonna run it to Saginaw. Don't even worry about it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Knucklehead want to come on in. If I can bring him in.
Yeah, bring me my product, man.
What up, though?
What up?
Hey, Ugly, you made it?
Hey, so I'm still no. Um, we had today has been a day of days. Can y'all hear me?
We
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay, yeah. So first plane got delayed a few times. The second flight, when I got that line, got delayed a few times. I'm finally on the flight. But this
Okay.
pilot has been flying too long today, so it's illegal for him to fly. So we have to wait
Mm.
for another one. So we finally got one. So I think I'll be in Memphis in an
Yeah,
hour and
right.
15 minutes.
Are you serious?
I'm
You
dead
better be
serious.
downstairs.
I'm alive serious. Excuse me. I'm alive serious. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see y'all soon. I gotta present at the award show tonight and host the after party, man. I'm trying to get to Memphis.
I know. I'm ready to mingle. Where you at?
I'm on the plane with 150
Okay,
of my new
okay.
close uh,
If you late
cousins.
next week, I'm calling Aunt Jane.
I don't know what Delta is
Try
dealing
it.
with, man. But yeah,
Uh,
I should have drove or got a bike.
I,
He's in a bike.
yeah, I could have. I could have came and got you halfway.
Something. I'll see y'all in a minute, man. I'm just checking
All
in
right,
on
my
your
brother. I love you. I
on.
love you. I will see you in a minute. You
I
look
love you too,
tired.
bro. I am exhausted.
I know. Six this
I've
morning.
had
I know. I know.
I've been
All
in the
right,
airport
brother.
since I've been traveling since 4:30 this morning. So yeah, I'm a little tired.
Okay. Well, you better take an energy drink or something to act like you got a shoulder to move.
I know how to turn it on, man. I'm good.
Okay.
I got it. I got it. I just got to get there first.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm going to be sharper than you, so that's going to be easy.
Hey, did you see when he moved the camera and he had them hoochie daddy shorts
Wait.
on? Did you see that?
Wait a minute.
Purnell?
Purnell had on hoochie daddy shorts, bro. When that camera moved, everybody seen it. All right,
Who
Oh,
taught
so
you? Okay, wait. Stop.
we
Who
were
taught you
talking
how to
about
dress?
family secrets today, and the camera moved and he had
mm.
on some hoochie daddy shorts. I didn't know
Who
what to
taught
say.
you how to dress?
You did, but I didn't learn that lesson.
Okay. I ain't got on hoochie daddy shorts. I'ma kill y'all tonight. That's all I
Yeah,
gotta say.
please put some lotion on them dinosaur scales on
These
your
are
leg,
gonna
please.
kill you tonight with the tux. So
I
there
ain't
we go.
messing with you, man. I'll hit you when I land, brother.
All right, brother. I will see you in a
Love you,
minute.
bro.
Love you, man. Be safe, all right?
Okay,
All right.
later.
so
Oh
y'all, so
man.
y'all finna paint the town red in
Oh, we finna
Memphis,
get
right?
it. Me in Memphis, we finna get it. You guys, thank you guys for joining us. Everybody who's new on here, please subscribe to me and Lorenzo channel from his perspective. Uh man, and Gene turned us out today. That was a
Man,
great
and
show.
Jean did her thing.
Yeah,
When somebody do their thing like that, man, it's not even much you can say. We just really appreciate her, man. Definitely.
absolutely. So
So
yeah.
what's your final thought on dealing with the
Um,
heaviness of a family secret?
my final thoughts is, man, I don't think there should be secrets like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think secrets are harmful, especially when it comes to family secrets.
Right.
And so, yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it just like that. I
Right.
think they're really harmful and they're hurtful, and I think a lot of people keep secrets um, so they can destroy or manipulate others or have their way with someone.
Right.
And I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your final thoughts, my brother?
Man, my final thoughts is our trajectory should be to move forward and to heal. Healing and growing, you know. Somebody said that a few weeks ago and that just stuck with me. They commented that healing and growth is the new sexy. And you
Okay.
know, ever since they said that, I've just been trying to apply that. And so if that family secret going to move you towards healing, expose it, expose it as soon as you need to.
Okay.
Have a plan for therapy, and we have to love on each other, and we have to love ourselves. So
Absolutely.
it's major to love on yourself in order to love on other people, man. So expose them family secrets, but again, have that therapy ready so that you can grow. And I think we should attack it from a mental, a physical and a spiritual standpoint. You know, it has to be all three. Church itself just not gonna get it. You know, you got to have constantly. You have to have church, and in my opinion, even some fitness or a workout plan along with it, so that you know you place that stress in a positive manner. Because whatever you don't do, your energy has to be placed in something positive, or it's automatically gonna go to something negative.
I'm gonna cut you off for just a second. Give us something biblical with family secrets.
Oh man, something biblical. I think about if we go back to the book of Genesis,
Okay.
we have to deal with Moses, right?
Okay.
The family secret that Moses had. To sum it up real quick, this guy was a Hebrew, but he was in the Egyptian palace. He was brought up in the Egyptian palace, and he was brought up with a mother whom, you know, he was told was his caregiver, right? And so this family secret eventually altered his life to go to his Hebrew people and to kill an Egyptian trying to defend his Hebrew people. So subconsciously, he's connected to a people that he don't even know, right?
Okay.
And so by him not knowing his connection to him, he acted out in defense, which made him have to leave his palace and go on a run for all these years.
Okay.
So Moses dealt with a family secret. One of my favorite in the Bible, King David, he definitely dealt with a family secret of being
Okay.
ostracized and kicked out and left to the curb. And I think all of King David's life, even when he became king, he still struggled from not dealing with that family secret. And we know that he had all kind of malice within his household. Joseph, the family secret. So these family secrets, they were even in the Bible. And the thing that I like about it is, the thing that I like about it the most is these family secrets could not stop these people from being great. And that's something that we have to realize, is that our family secrets, no matter how big they are, no matter how much they hurt, they can't stop us from being great
Absolutely.
if we attack them the right way.
Okay. Okay. Well, guys, we're going to get out of here. We would like to thank you guys. We ask that you guys continue to support us. You know, if you're not following us, please follow us. And Aunt Jean, again, thank you. Chris, I will see you in a second, my brother. Renz, my brother, thank you so much.
Hey, have a good day, bro. Enjoy yourself down in
Thank-
Memphis.
I will try to next week.
I
Vegas.
would say bring me some barbecue back, but with this hot sun, it might not
Yeah,
last.
man. And then I would eat it on the way. So you welcome.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you, man. Again, the real MVP was Aunt Jean, man.
What
Definitely
she
thankful for
killed
her.
it, my brother. She
But yeah,
killed
man,
it.
hopefully something we said
I'm
was
really
helpful
grateful
to
for that
somebody
word.
today.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
grateful for that. Really grateful for that.
definitely.
So I will see you next. Where will you be next week, my brother?
Next week I'll be down in Houston, Texas, with a real
Okay.
heat at. So yeah,
Okay.
got
Yeah,
one of
like
my
I said, I knew
brothers.
this would be a couple of traveling weekends. We in Memphis right now, getting it.
Okay,
So we down here in Memphis getting it a little bit. And so next week we'll be out in Vegas. Let's
Vegas. Yeah,
get it. Let's get it.
let's
Yeah.
go, man.
Okay.
Let's go. It's go time.
Okay. Let's get it. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys for the support. Like I said, man, Renz, love you guys, man. For our diehards, we definitely love you guys, and thank y'all. Miss Tiff, thank you. We cut out the neck for Renz, so thank you for that advice. Appreciate you guys. All right,
Did you
Renz.
see what she said? She said my head gonna be sweating in Texas. You done got her on your team, man. I'm talking about me.
Uh, all right, my brother. I love you, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bro. Have a good one.